In this video, we're going to be repairing this Sony DCR-PC330 MiniDV Handycam. And the problem with it is, pretty much, is that it would not power on at all whatsoever. So, of course, I did my inspection here. Tested, of course, made sure all the voltage rails on the DC-DC inverter was right. And I noticed this fuse protector, which now got a calibrated fuse, aka wire. Don't worry, I used the limited current power supply to limit the current so I wouldn't smoke anything. But either way it goes, I put that in there, and of course it would power on, but it would power right back off right away, drawing a lot of current pretty much. So there was a short. So I went ahead, took the board completely out to make sure it's not on the board itself for the DC-DC and converter, and it isn't. And as you can see there, I found the issue, which you can see the whole CCD assembly is removed. And I'll show you what the issue is, so that way if you have a problem with these, you know what it is. Because believe it or not, even though these don't use the CAN electrolytic capacitors, the capacitors do go bad on these. And I'll show you what happened to the CCD on this one. So here's the whole CCD assembly. As you can see here, I have one of the capacitors removed. These two are fine. The one that actually went shorted pretty much, and also is not measuring exactly what microfarad it is, it's actually measuring the picofarad, so you know definitely it's bad, was this one right here. So this actually failed, and this is what took out essentially that rail on the actual DC-DC inverter on the main board. So I might go and see if I can find a suitable replacement, or just something just to jerry rig in there, or get this in the assembly and see if we actually finally get it to power up. So went ahead and haphazardly reassembled this camcorder. Of course, it's not really reassembled, I just got it put together enough to power it up, because you do need the CCD block in order for this main board to power up. And let's see if we get any different results removing that bad capacitor. So we'll go and turn it on. Alright, I have it on battery right now, and let's just see if we get anything different. Yes. Okay. Oh, and great too, the CCD is actually working. So yep, we have power. So the camcorder is now seems to be functional. Good. So yep, bad capacitor is actually what caused this DCR-PC330 to not power on at all. So good. So now I'm gonna go and put a tape in it and see if it plays back the tape. So I'll be right back, because I do have, this thing will fall apart if I try to do it one-handed. So I'll get a tape in it and let's see if it works. So I went ahead and inserted a tape, and as you can see right there, it read the time code. So that's a very good sign. I have a feeling this will work. So let's go ahead and go to tape. All right, there you go. We'll exit out of there. And let's see if we get playback. I hope we do. Yes, we got playback. Of course, I got the speaker disconnected, but yes, it is working, and it's silent too. It's not making a lot of racket. Actually, let me exit out of there. Let's just go play. Yep, real tables seem good, because I'm not hearing any clicking clacking. Good, because that was another problem some of these models were known for. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yep, so the supply and take up real are good on this, so that's a good thing. At least I won't have to deal with that, but it works. So one faulty capacitor. That's pretty much what it is. So right now I'll go ahead and get this somewhat halfway back reassembled, and then I'll be right back once I'm done fully reassembling this camcorder. Of course, I'm gonna go and try to find a 1.4 amp fuse to put back into that calibrated, aka wire I put in for testing. And I went ahead and installed a new 1.4 amp fuse, as you can see there. So no, I didn't leave the calibrated wire that I was going to put in. That was just for testing. So yep, I'll go ahead and get this back together all the way. So here's the repair to the bad cap on the actual lens assembly. I went ahead and just bodged in a new one, as you can see. So that will go in because I didn't have any that were polarized that were this size, so I ended up having to improvise, but it'll work. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the shield back on and get this back together. So here's a look of the inside, pretty much fully assembled besides the side with the LCD and the buttons and so forth, but at least I'll give you an inside look with the CCD assembly in. As you can see, I did have to fold the capacitor the opposite way because it wouldn't fit it on this way, because when the flash goes down it hits a switch there, so I just went ahead and reversed it the other direction. You can see there, and it does clear it. I already tested it. And then here's the main board pretty much, and then your viewfinder assembly. So I'm gonna go and get this all the way back together now. So as you can see there, we went from our camera that was sold for parts, and you can see here the problem right here. It says, of course, does not power up. I can't get a picture. Not sure if cassette is needed. Not sure what the problem. Sold for repair. What's seen in listings, what shipped, included a sealed Sony DCR-PC330 tape. To now, and we'll come over here real quick to a fully working camera. So we'll go ahead and cycle this. And you can see there, now it's fully working. And the CCD even works, and so does the flash and everything too. Let's see which one's the picture button here. That's for the focus, that's for the photo. And you can see it pops up. Of course, it's saying there's no stick in there, but you can see the flash does work too as well as the zoom, focus, everything, it works. All due to a shorted capacitor essentially on the CCD assembly block. So we'll go to tape. And you can see picked up the time code, and we also do get audio now. And you can hear there is audio. It does fast scanning and sounds nice and quiet. Nothing wrong with the transport. Reverse scan. And then we'll go to fast forward. And you can hear it sounds great. Alright, we'll stop. We'll rewind. Actually, it's not that. Let's just hit play. And it works great. And then, of course, this here turns off the backlight on the display there, and you can see there. So if you're viewing it in bright sunlight, you can turn that off and you'll be able to still see your screen. And of course, if you're inside in dark area, you can turn on the backlight. And all buttons and everything works. I already tested this out thoroughly. So thankfully, this was savable. Actually, pretty nice camera. So I kind of wanted to save it, and I did save it. So we'll go ahead and unload the tape, see if we can peek inside actually real quick while it's loading. You can also see the viewfinder as well does work. Nah, we can't really see much, but maybe get the tape out, you can see inside it a little bit. There. You can see the head drum back there is still spinning. And that's the inside of one of these. And let's just see. You can see it as it loads. And thankfully the pinch roll lock is not cracked yet, so it's not in risk of falling out or anything like that. But we were able to save this Sony DCR-PC330 MiniDV Handycam. Pretty unique one too, as it got the flash. It also got the 3 megapixel sensor in it for photos. It's actually a pretty nice camera. So this concludes the video for this Sony.